Okay, let's continue with the word of the Most High. Our praise His glory to His holy name. Go to let's go back to Job 14:1. Job 14:1. Job 14:1.
Presentation mode is on. Only organizers can be heard.
Job 14:1. Man that is born of a woman is a few days and full of trouble. See that? So that's all of us. You say man that is born of a woman is a few days. Most I give us what? 10? That's a score is 20. That's 60 plus 10 is 70 years. And full of trouble. See? He cometh forth like a flower and is cut down. He fleeth also as a shadow and continueth not. Meaning you gone. And dost thou open thine eyes upon such an one and bringeth me into judgment with thee? See, who could bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. I mean, everyone has a certain amount of time. And certain things you can do and certain things you can't do. Look at Psalms 4 and 3. Psalms 4th chapter, 3rd verse. But know that the Most High have set apart him that is righteous for himself. The Most High will hear when I call upon him. But know that the Most High have set apart him that is righteous for himself. The Most High has set apart him that is righteous for himself. The Most High will hear when I call upon him, unto him. Stand in awe and sin not. Don't transgress the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High. Don't break his rules and regulations. Stand in awe and sin not. Commune with your own heart, with your own mind upon your bed, and be still. See? Verse 5. Offer the sacrifices of righteousness and put your trust in the Most High. Put your trust in the Most High. There be many that say, who will show us anything, any good, There will be many that say, who will show us any good? The Most High, lift thou up the light of thy countenance upon us, that we may see and come out of darkness, this ignorance of this world that's constantly before us. That's why we say, there be many that say, who will show us any good? The Most High, lift thou up the light of thy countenance upon us. Thou hast put gladness in my heart, more than in the time that their corn and their wine increase. I will both lay me down in peace and sleep. For thou, Most High, only maketh me dwell in safety. Only the Most High. That's why we got to give him all the praise. Look at Psalms 5 and 1. Give ear to my words. O Most High, consider my meditation. Remember he told us to meditate on the word day and night, to make me prosperous and have good success. Listen what he say. Hearken unto the voice of my cry. David was a mighty man, a mighty warrior. But he said, hearken unto the voice of my cry, my king and my power. For unto thee will I pray. My voice shall thou hear in the morning, O Most High. In the morning will I direct my prayer unto thee, and I will look up. But thou art not a power that has pleasure in wickedness, neither shall evil dwell with thee. See? No evil dwelling with the Most High. Most High don't pleasure with wickedness. Ain't no evil dwelling with him. He made it for those that sin against him, that do evil and abominable things. The foolish shall stand in thy sight. Thou hatest all workers of iniquity. Thou shalt destroy them that speak leasing. The Most High will abhor, hate the bloody and deceitful man. See, nobody getting away with nothing. They don't fear the Most High. Therefore, they do whatever they want to do and think it's okay. It's not okay. Verse 12. For thou, Most High, will bless the righteous. With favor wilt thou compass him as with a shield. See, the Most High say you're going to bless the righteous. You're going to pass the righteous with favor, with protection. You're going to protect them. Look at Psalm 6 and 8. Depart from me, all ye workers of iniquity. Say, depart from me, all ye workers of sins and abominable things and wickedness. For the Most High have heard the voice of my weeping. This is King David. You tell me this ain't solutions here? He heard the voice of King David's weeping, crying. The Most High have heard my supplication. That's crying, weeping. They say crying, weeping, what's the difference? Tears coming out of his eyes. The Most High have heard my supplication. The Most High will receive my prayer. Receive his prayer. Let all mine enemies be ashamed and sore vexed. Let them return and be ashamed suddenly. That's his prayer. But he crying to the Most High with a broken and contrite spirit of humility. This what works. That's the solution. You're already discouraged, so it shouldn't be hard for you to cry to the Most High in sincerity. Psalms 35 and 27. Psalms 35 and 27. Let them shout for joy and be glad that favor my righteous cause. Yeah. Let them say continually, let the Most High be magnified, which has pleasure in the prosperity of his servant. Let the Most High be magnified, to have pleasure in the prosperity of his servant. And my tongue shall speak of thy righteousness and of thy praise all the day long. And my tongue, my words gonna be concerning the righteousness of the Most High, which is keeping of the laws of the Most High, and of thy praise all the day long. So the wicked not gonna like that. They ain't gonna like that. They don't want to hear what's right from wrong, or those that don't want order, they don't want to be in order. They want to do as they want to do, because they don't fear the Most High. And then they're going to want you to feel sorry for them if you're someone that you know. But they want you to feel sorry for them whenever the Most High deal with them. They ain't want to listen to them. They ain't want to listen. They want to do their own thing, so you're doing your own thing. Therefore, you out of order. The Most High going to tear your butt up. You want to be evil? So he going to bring evil to you. He create evil. You think you're going to be more evil than him? That's why David crying out to him. We some wicked people. And evil too. Galatians 6 and 9. Galatians 6 and 9. See, it's bad because it's terrible because our people, just like Job, thinking they all righteous and nothing should happen to me because I'm this and I'm that. Don't even know the words of the Most High, his law, statutes, commandments. Galatians 6 and 9. And let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. Say, don't be Don't be weary in well doing. Don't let yourself go down. You're doing what's right. Don't be weary in well doing. Remember the peace that Mashiach Shai said he's gonna give us. The world can't give it. You're looking for some world to give you. The world can't give you that kind of peace. No matter how you feel, pain, suffering, sickness, diseases, plagues, whatever you're dealing with, that peace that the Most High through a Mashiach Yahushua said he's gonna give us, the world cannot give us because they don't know it. They don't know the spirit of the Most High. They don't know anything about this. It's a mystery to even those, a lot of those that go to churches, whatever religion they're involved in. It's a mystery to a lot of people. That's why I only call them a few. It's only a few that's going to hear this and really adhere to what it is that's being said here. That's a known fact. That's why a lot of you hooked into what you think it's about over here when it's really here. Or it's over there somewhere, or over there, a few places. And you locked into something outside of the word of the Most High spiritually. Sorry to tell you. Hopefully you make it. That's why he said, and let us not be weary, don't be discouraged in well doing. For in due season ye shall reap if ye faint not. Yeah, surely we going through oppression, we going through affliction, we going through certain things now, suffering and so forth. But he said you're going to reap if you faint not, if you don't faint. As we have therefore opportunity, you got opportunity. You can't say you have an opportunity. You hear my voice, you have an opportunity. You can seek after more. You can just go over what's been given. Because we everywhere. It's everywhere to be found. See what's given. I can't vouch for no one in the spirit but myself. But the word is going out. A lot of places. You see? And if your spirit drawn to that, you draw to that. Hopefully it'll be the right spirit that you drawn to. So as we have therefore opportunities, you have opportunity. Let us do good unto all men, especially unto them who are of the household of faith. You hear that? So you're supposed to be good, do good to all men, especially those that are of the household of faith. Y'all up here dealing with cats that ain't even dealing with no faith. Not the true faith, the true testament of Mashiach Yahushua, because they ain't putting down Caesar Borgia, the so-called white image that they set up of Mashiach Yahushua. They ain't showing the people that they are the children of Israel. They're not the household of faith, household of the devil. Remember the devil? Say they are false apostles, appearing as apostles of a Mashiach, Christ. If that'll help you to understand. But you know what I'm talking about. And no marvel, Satan himself appears as an angel of light. And no marvel, his ministers also appear as an angel of light. They're going to receive the judgment for pretending that they are the angels and the apostles of Hamashiach. They're going to be thrown in the lake of fire. That's the end result. And all you that's join along with them, you're going to fall right with them. Galatians 6 and 7. Be not deceived. Don't be lied to. Remember the Satan come down to deceive the whole world. Don't be lied to. Don't let him lie to you. Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So whatever you do in these mortal bodies, that shall you also reap. You get away with nothing. Oh yeah. So let's look at Psalm 91 and 1. Psalm 91 and 1. Psalm 91 and 1. For those that's going to follow what works, this is what he's saying. Psalm 91 and 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. You're going to abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Oh yeah. I will say of the Most High, He is my refuge and my fortress, my power In him will I trust. I'm going to have faith in the Most High. Trust is having faith in the Most High. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence, when the missiles start to be shot into the ends of the world. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. Under his wings shall you have faith. He's opening up his wings, and all the 1/3, half of the 1/3 on one side, half of the 1/3 on the other side. Under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth, which is his law, statutes, and commandments, Psalms 119, 142. His righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth. His truth, his laws, shall be thy shield and buckler. Following his laws, statutes, and commandments will be your shield and buckler, your protection. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night. You're going to be terror happening at night. But we're not going to be afraid of the terror by night. Nor the arrow that flieth by day. Let you know the missile's going to come in the day. Nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness. The diseases, the plagues that walketh in darkness. Nor for the destruction that waits at noonday. Let you know at noonday, destruction going to come. See? That's what we want to be, people. At least I want to be. That's why you got to do what's right according to the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High. And the faith of the Mashiach Yahushua and the fear of the Most High, as we done seen. Job, the 5th chapter, the 19th verse. When you follow these solutions, it says, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yeah. In 7 there shall no evil touch thee. So he's going to deliver us in 6 troubles. In 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death. And in war from the power of the sword. In famine, food shortages, he's going to redeem thee from death. Let you know people are going to be dying from the lack of food. And in war, there'll be rumors of wars everywhere. Every man's hand against his neighbor. From the power of the sword. What's the modern day sword? The guns. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue. They'll be hid from all the things that they're going to be saying against we, the 1/3. That's trying to be the 1/3 to make it to the kingdom. We're going to be hid from the scourge of the tongue. Most High will. In all of this. Neither shall thou be afraid of destruction when it comes. Let you know that arrow that fly by in the day. The destruction that come at noonday. Say, hey, the missiles when they shot at destruction and famine, thou shalt laugh. You know what it says? At destruction and famine, we should laugh. Neither shall thou be afraid of the beast of the earth. You know the beast of the earth going to be eating people out. And at destruction and famine, we're going to be able to laugh. Having a good time. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, the stones of the world. And the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. Hear that? The beast, because almost like got wild teeth of beasts, that's made as spirits of destruction for the Most High. The beast gonna be at peace with you. Just what you want. You should want. And thou shalt know that thy tabernacle, your body, shall be in peace. See, there it is. You're gonna know that your body gonna be in peace. And thou shalt visit thy habitation, and thou shalt not sin. You're not going to break the rules and regulations of the Most High, His laws, statutes, commandments. Thou shalt know also that thy seed shall be great. Our seed, our children shall be great, and thine offspring as the grass of the earth. Thou shalt come to thy grave in a full age, like as a stock of corn cometh in his season, like corn is grown in his season. Lo this, we have searched it, so it is. Hear it, and know thou it for thy good. See, know this for thy good. and not for your destruction. So that's the good news, people. We should look at this and study this within ourselves to know that Most High, He got us. If we have faith in Him, we cry unto Him, we have fear of the Most High, we keep His commandments, have faith in the Mashiach Yahushai, believe in Him, can't go wrong. Revelations 14 and 12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High and the faith of Mashiach. Revelation 22 and 14. Revelation 22 and 14. Blessed are they that do His commandments. It's the last verses of the Bible. You only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left. The last verses of the Bible. For all you that say that you have to keep His commandments. Say, blessed are they that do His commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city. We read about New Jerusalem, so you may enter into the gates of the city, and you might have access to the tree of life. Go to 2nd Ezra 8 again. 2nd Ezra 8. And we're going to look at verse 52. For unto you is paradise open, the tree of life is planted. Remember we said, we have access to the tree of life. The tree of life is planted. We got to look at that because the Most High, He did something with that tree of life. So it's planted. It have to be planted in the this new heaven. That's why you look at go to first books of the Bible, Genesis 3 and verse 22. Say the tree of life is planted. It says Genesis 3:22. And the Most High said, behold, the man is become as one of us to know good and evil. Remember, because they ate of the tree of knowledge of good and evil. The Most High said, don't touch it. And now lest he put forth his hand and take also of the tree of life and eat and live forever. See? That tree of life, which he could eat it, we'd live forever in righteousness from the beginning. So he said, now, hey, look, now, lest he put forth his hand and take also of the tree of life and eat and live forever. That's why we don't live forever. Therefore, the Most High Power sent him forth from the Garden of Eden to till the ground from whence he was taken. You know, sent him away from the Garden of Eden, kicked him out of the Garden of Eden, to till the ground from which he came from. So he drove out the man, and he placed at the east of the Garden of Eden cherubims, angels, powerful angels, and a flaming sword which turned every way to keep the way of the tree of life. So the flaming swords was going every way that you could not get to the tree of life to live forever. So now, that's why you see here, it says in 2nd Ezra 8 and 52, unto you is paradise open. This is the kingdom. The tree of life is planted. That means everlasting life is going to be given to us. If we worthy, Most High will. The time to come is prepared. Plenteousness is made ready. A city is built, that's New Jerusalem, we read about that earlier, and rest is allowed. The rest is allowed. That's why I look at rest is allowed. Go to Isaiah 14:1. Rest is allowed, right? Isaiah 14:1. Rest is allowed. That's why when that rest is going to be allowed. Zion, Israel. For the Most High will have mercy on Jacob. This is Isaiah 14:1 to 3. For the Most High will have mercy on Jacob. That's mercy is not getting something you do deserve. And will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the strangers, these other nations outside of the 12 tribes of Israel, shall be joined with them. And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. They will be cleaving to the house of Jacob. The 12 tribes of Israel. 1/3 of the 12 tribes of Israel. And the people shall take them, these strangers, these other nations, and bring them to their place. We're going to bring them to where they're going to live at. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Most High for servants, men slaves, and handmaids, women slaves. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were. So all the matters of captivity, they're going into captivity. And they shall rule over their oppressors. We're going to rule over all those that oppressed us. Listen. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Most High shall give thee rest from thy sorrow. See, this one with that rest, you see, is in the paradise. It's in the kingdom. Where it says, in the 2nd Ezra 8:52, for unto you is paradise open, the tree of life is planted, the time to come is prepared, plenteousness is made ready, a city is builded, you know, New Jerusalem is coming down from heaven, and rest is allowed. This one, rest is allowed. Goes right along with it. It says, verse 3 of Isaiah the 14th chapter, and it shall come to pass in the day that the Most High shall give thee rest. From what? From thy sorrow, from being sad, from being discouraged, and from thy fear, fearing all the things around you, scared to death, and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. See? Hard bondage that we were made to serve. Right here. Wherever we scatter in all these different lands. So going back to 2nd Ezra, the 8th chapter, and the 52nd verse. For unto you is paradise open, the tree of life is planted, the time to come is prepared, plenteousness is made ready, a city is builded, and rest is allowed. Yeah, perfect goodness and wisdom. Yeah, that's the kingdom. The root of evil is sealed up from you. The root of evil, it's not going to be anywhere near us. Most High will. Weakness and the moth is hid from you. And corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten. Corruption is going to be cast into the lake of fire. Be forgotten. There's going to be, no memory of corruption and wickedness. For you not to have sorrow. Because you think about the things that bothered you. You never ever think about anything that ever bothered you. You're never ever going to be discouraged ever again. Hallelujah. Hear what he said? The root of evil is sealed up from you. Weakness and the mouth is hid from you. And corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten. Sorrows are past, and in the end is showed the treasure of immortality, living forever and ever and ever. That's the good news. So that's what you can be encouraged with and feel very, very elated and happy to know that is prepared for us. He's just waiting for us. Get ourselves together. The Most High gonna say, now is the time. See, don't you want to be there? That's the ultimate right there. You're gonna bring peace, the ultimate peace, to we the children of Israel. No more sorrow, no more sadness, no more criminals, no more vile people on the earth, no more abominable people on the earth. That feels good. To be joyous and, you can say, laugh, true sincerity of joy, sitting down with a Mashiach Yahushai, being able to eat with him and sup with him as he teaches us. Of the Most High. No more envy and pride and jealousy, and no more ill feelings against your brother and sister. Those that's gonna make it gonna be in order to live forever. And ever and ever. So with that, beautiful. I say, I hope that was edifying. I hope you will look at this lesson and study it, and hope that it will move you to really understand more of the mysteries and what works and what doesn't work as far as doing what the Most High say do. I say his rules and regulations, and you don't, it's a judgment. We went through examples in the beginning to the end. We were already into the kingdom. You know, it's so beautiful to know that we have this prepared for us, plenteousness. We're not going to be seeing any type of ill feelings at all. We're going to follow just what the Most High said we're supposed to follow in our way. No negative people. Because negative brings about sadness, doesn't it? So you're going to know how to deal in the righteous world and be blessed forever and ever and ever. Look at, we're going to end with this, Revelation 21 and 1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth was passed away, and there was no more sea. So this earth we in now is going to pass away as you see it now. It's going to pass away. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I saw, and I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and the Most High himself shall be with them, and be their power. The Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes. This is forever. And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. That's what we have to look forward to. Everything that you are encountering now, it's going to be passed away. And just reading that just should make you feel so great, because that's what's promised to us. If you follow the commandments of the Most High, have faith in the Most High, cry unto the Most High, and fear the Most High, and be humble with a broken and contrite spirit before the Most High. And don't account yourself as one of the righteous, being so over the righteous, being righteous and so forth. So I ain't with that. You know, you think wrong is wickedness in the eyes of the Most High. You speak wrong, that's wickedness in the Most High. Everything you say and look at is right. Everything you say is right. No. That's why He gave us mercy and grace, people. But in the end, no more sorrow. Period. So if you'd like to get in touch with me, and I could use your donations for all those that this is edifying to, you can send or reach out to me at P.O. Box 20012, Long Beach, California, 90801-3012. That's P.O. Box 20012, Long Beach, California, 90801-3012. Or email me at mreadyforyou@aol.com, mreadyforyorou@aol.com, or call me at 562-235-1226. And with that, I'll say shalom and I'm out.